If you're like me, you've heard the myth about how the baseball swing and the golf swing can't exist at the same time with the same player, that the golf swing messes up the baseball swing and vice versa. Well, we're going to explore that topic today with PGA teaching professional Don Peterson. And he's going to tell us about the similarities in the golf swing and the baseball swing. So keep it locked right here. It's Clubhouse Gas. We're joined now by PGA teaching pro Don Peterson. Don, thanks so much for joining us.
Hey, thank you very much.
Well, start off by telling us, how long have you been teaching golf?
Just turned 50, so I've been teaching about 30 years now.
And you've written a book, as we mentioned, the baseball swing, the baseball golf swing method.
That's correct.
And what inspired you to write the book?
Well, I have students come to me all the time and they blame baseball for their bad golf swings. So I had to dispel the myth, I guess.
Take one excuse away from golfers, because I know we come up with as many excuses as we can to explain why we can't hit the ball straight. I know I do. But I've never tried the baseball one. I've got ate too much this morning for breakfast, and I'm too fat. But maybe you can dispel those for me later.
Yeah.
Well, here at Clubhouse Gas, we deal with youth sports. So, you know, as a parent starting a youngster out, should I allow my child to play baseball and golf, or will one mess up the other swing?
I always feel like, you know, all the sports, athletic motion is fairly consistent through all the sports. You know, throwing motion, hitting motion, you know, transferring weight, things like that are all fairly similar. So I don't see where there's a big problem with it.
Now, you've brought a fairly high-priced teaching aid with you here today. Why don't you explain what that is?
Yeah, I was trying to explain centrifugal force and the spine and the swing plane to someone one time, and I came up with this idea. And basically, if you stand this straight up and down, it'd be like your spine or your torso. And if I rotate this, the rubber band represents your arms or the bat. And in this case, this would be a baseball swing because the spine is vertical. Okay, and then if I tilt it slightly, then you're talking golf swings because the spine is tilted towards the ball on the ground.
So you're saying for the swing's the same, just the spine angle changes slightly, and that's the...
I always tell people you're hitting the ball with a stick. How different can it be? You know?
And a lot of the teaching aids you've brought today, I see involve even baseball bats. So why don't we go down on the field now, and maybe you could take me through a couple of these drills, and we'll look at a little bit of the similarities between the two things.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I finally have my very own PGA Pro all to myself, so I'm going to get a little private golf lesson here. So, Don, what do you say we get started?
Well, first thing we're going to do is take the club away, give you a bat. Come on over here.
I thought I was going to get a golf lesson, Don.
Couple drills. First, I want to explain to you one of the big things about the training method that I use. Most golfers start with beginning golfers start with the ball on the ground, and they learn some sort of a swing where they lift the club up and then they pull it down, and it causes all kinds of problems with tilting in the golf swing. So I like to start with drills up here where you can rotate the spine more like they do in baseball. So,
all right.
First drill, you're going to put this right to your belly button, do a little backswing and a follow through, and what we're going to do is learn to hit with the hips, because I want you to learn to use your lower body correctly like they do in golf. So this is one of the biggest differences between golf and baseball, in that in the baseball swing, the ball is coming towards you 90 miles an hour, and baseball batters don't like to transfer their body weight through up onto the left side because moving forces one towards the other. So go ahead and come forward with your right knee and feel as if you're slamming cymbals. You have cymbals on the inside of your knees, and you feel as if you're slamming the cymbals. Just come right up. There you go. And you're going to do a little tiny backswing and then hit the ball.
How far back?
I'm going to go back about this far, yeah. And come through. Now this would represent a perfect follow-through position. If you want to turn and face the camera, they can kind of see that. Now do a little backswing and follow through. And you can see how you're balanced up over your left side. Spine's pretty straight. Knees are touching, and that's a good follow-through position.
All right.
All right.
Off a baseball tee.
There you go.
And what is this contraption here?
Well, sometimes people like to do this motion a little bit too much with their body. I see them using their shoulders and their arms. So I'll have you lock this one to your pockets, and then it makes it hard for you to do the motion unless you do it with your right hip. So bring that right hip up and you'll have to bring your right hip forward to get the bat to hit the ball. Okay, good. So then all we do is put the club in your hands, pull the tee away. I'm going to give you a grip. Go ahead and take your grip. There you go. Now you're going to do a little backswing. Go ahead and take the club in both hands. A little backswing, and then you're going to slam the cymbals, just like you did with this T-ball drill. Okay, or hit the T-ball off of the... So a little backswing, and then bring the hips through and finish tall. There you go. Good. You can turn and face the camera again so they can see that the finish is just a little bit more balanced and up over the left side. Good.
Very interesting. Very interesting. So we've taken the golf club out of my hand for the golf lesson, and we've used a baseball bat. So I guess that pretty much dispels the myth about not being able to hit a baseball and hit a golf ball at the same time. Now, I can hit a baseball, but I can't really hit a golf ball. So maybe later we'll see if this has taught me how to hit a golf ball. But we really appreciate it. The book is The Baseball Golf Swing Method.
Yep.
And you can pick it up at
swingfactory.com.
swingfactory.com. So y'all go pick that book up. You'll be driving it down the fairway in no time. So we'll see you later, right here on Clubhouse Gas. 4